Welcome back to Finance in 10, the channel where complex finance meets clear, everyday wisdom. Have you ever traded your weekend for overtime pay and still felt it wasn't worth it? Or wondered whether driving across town to save $5 actually made sense? Today's episode answers one deceptively simple but life-changing question. How much is your time really worth? The answer might just change how you work, how you spend, and how you live. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Invisible Currency. Time is your most valuable, non-renewable asset. You can lose money and earn it back. But lost time? Gone forever. So why do so many of us trade it away for pennies? It starts with a mindset. We often underestimate our own time because we've never calculated its real worth. Let's fix that today. Chapter 2. Calculating your true hourly rate. Here's a simple exercise that might blow your mind. Let's say you earn $60,000 a year. At 40 hours a week for 50 weeks, that's $30 an hour. But wait, you don't just work 40 hours. Add your commute, prep time, stress recovery, unpaid emails. Now maybe it's more like 55 hours a week. Your real rate? Closer to $22 per hour. And if your job costs extra, work wardrobe, gas, lunch, you might be down to $18 an hour. Now ask yourself, would you sell an hour of your life for $18? Once you know your rate, you stop treating time as infinite. Tip: calculate your real hourly rate using apps like Your Money or Your Life calculator, or manually break down your work-life costs. Chapter 3. The $5 Paradox. You drive 25 minutes to save $5 on groceries. But would you take a $12 per hour gig to earn that $5? We make irrational decisions with time because we don't see it as money. We obsess over discounts while ignoring the time cost behind them. Tip: use the time filter. Ask, would I do this if someone paid me my hourly rate for it? Chapter 4. Time. Rich versus time poor. Being busy doesn't mean being productive. Some people have money but no time. Others have time but no money. True wealth is having both. Your time isn't just what you trade for income. It's what you use to invest in your health, family, ideas, and freedom. Time poverty feels like burnout. Time wealth feels like control. Tip: audit your weekly calendar. Are you spending time or just spending it? Chapter 5. The Hidden Cost of Cheap. You choose the cheapest option: a budget airline, a DIY project, or a slow-loading website builder. But the time it eats up, delays, repairs, frustration, often costs more in the long run. Cheap can be expensive when time is factored in. Tip: pay more when it meaningfully saves time. Time is a premium currency. Spend accordingly. Chapter 6. Buying back your time. Want to get rich in a new way? Start buying back your time. Hire someone to clean your house. Use Instacart instead of grocery shopping. Automate your bills. Don't think of these as expenses. Think of them as investments in your time portfolio. Rich people don't just spend money. They use it to create more free hours. Tip: start small. Outsource one draining task this month and use that hour on something high value or joyful. Chapter 7. Opportunity cost isn't just for economists. Everything has an opportunity cost. Saying yes to a $20 side gig might mean saying no to sleep, quality time, or long-term thinking. Every hour you spend is an investment. The return isn't always financial. Sometimes the best ROI is peace of mind, clarity, or energy. Tip: Evaluate decisions based on what you're giving up, not just what you're gaining. Chapter 8. Time is the new status symbol. Forget fancy watches. Today, free time is the real flex. The richest people in the world aren't always grinding. They're designing systems so they don't have to. Owning your calendar equals owning your life. Tip: set do not schedule blocks in your week. Protect your prime hours like you would a meeting with your boss. Chapter 9. Time debt is real. Just like financial debt, time debt is when you borrow hours today that you'll have to repay with stress, exhaustion, or missed opportunities tomorrow. Procrastinating on sleep, skipping exercise, delaying decisions. These are all forms of time borrowing. You get short-term gain, but long-term cost. And just like credit card debt, the interest compounds. You fall behind, and catching up becomes harder. Tip: ask yourself, is this time decision today going to cost me even more tomorrow? Chapter 10. Passive time income. Imagine waking up with a free hour, not by accident, but by design. Passive time income is like passive money income. You build a system once that pays you in free time repeatedly. It could be a meal plan that saves you 30 minutes daily, a template that automates client emails, a routine that eliminates decision fatigue. These small time investments become compounding assets. Tip: identify one recurring task and build a system to remove or automate it this week. Final thoughts. When you know the value of your time, everything changes. You stop chasing discounts and start pursuing leverage. You stop saying yes to everything and start choosing wisely. And most importantly, you begin building a life that's not just rich in money, but rich in moments. So tell me, how much is your time worth now? Thanks for watching Finance in 10. What's one way you plan to value your time more after this video? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one. And if you found this episode helpful, don't just like it. Share it with someone who always says, "I don't have time." Until next Monday, stay smart, stay intentional, and keep investing in what matters most: your time.